team has been performing better overall, and it's none other than S2G.
Yeah, you might be saying the survival time is actually relatively close for the two teams, but the fact that with a similar survival time, the average placement point of S2G is an extra 2 ranks higher compared to teams to end it with a smash.
Yeah, I was looking, we're looking at the pre-show, right, looking at the head-to-head between Aurora and S2G, and I did say, S2G, yes, they have those wins, but they're hot and they're cold, and today we've seen a different version of this team, a different side to them, one that's far more consistent, one that's always there, under pressure.
Then there's two teams with 2. Those tiebreakers are going to be so important. Those placements that you've been earning over the last 17 matches will come in clutch, and every single molecule of brain power needs to be focused on one singular goal. Finding every single point you can.
150,000. Look around this arena. This is what everybody came for. Not second place, not a good tournament, a world title. 1 game left, and somebody is about to play the most important match of their life. This is it, folks. The PUBG Mobile World Cup at Esports World Cup 2026 live in Paris. We're about to drop into our final match.
Miramar will be the final arena that our gladiators will take to for your entertainment. So Paris, make some noise. The final match is here. Let's get it underway. The plane path sends us over and into the final stretch.
Let's get into it. You can take a look at the overall rankings right now. S2G, Nongshim, Red Force on top. If this goes to points, they are by far your favorites right now. E-Arena, such a threat though. All it takes is the win, and honestly, it's what they need. They have to win this if they want to be crowned your champions.
21 points behind S2G right now. Yeah, they definitely need to get a chicken dinner on side to win this tournament and give that 3-time title over to Schweppes. Allow Ravenclaw to be that winning coach, transitioning from that player role. It would be a beautiful story, but E-Arena have given us cause for pause when we think about their potential to take home those chicken dinners. They have had the highest scoring chicken dinner of any team pretty much ever at this level of PUBG Mobile, but it is not been seen for a while. Maybe the pressure will be able to turn things around for them. At the moment, I'm seeing Aurora pretty close to Flash, though, on the hot drop, potentially in the south.
Well, speaking of the south, that's where we're headed. The zone going all the way down south. Teams are going to have to get looted up and get moving. It's Reefus with the Winchester. No way he starts this off like this. Oh, mighty close. Team Flash getting away with that. Uh-oh. Nice return fire there from Win. Just say, hey, calm down with that Winchester, buddy. All right? You better wait till end game to get that going.
All right. I do love the Winchester. There's more damage coming on, and this is, again, Aurora harrying the retreat here for Team Flash. Team Flash, who have managed to find some late in the day points to send them up the tables. Trying to compete with that middle pack. They are right in and amongst it in the thick of that 5th through 10th through 11th, actually, melee in the middle to try and jump up on the prize pool. Tens of thousands of dollars on the line if you can do it.
Absolutely. It's the prize pool jumps significantly every single placement. And I'll tell you one thing you guys got to do for the final time. Get in the game, get into that lucky spin, and drop one of those exclusive 2026 PMWc tournament sets.
Oh, yeah.
Get them before they're gone. And looking at these leaderboards, top 4, looking pretty much as a lock at this point, right? I mean, we're going to see these top 4 in that range, right?
Yeah.
The difference is just where are they going to end up? Just a reminder, folks, this is a $3 million prize pool in this tournament total. $1.7 million about to be given away in just a few minutes. First place, $500,000. Second place, $250,000. Third, $150,000. And fourth, $120,000. So all 4 of these teams are going away with a whole bunch of cash. But there's a whole lot more at the tippy top.
The chicken dinner to these 4 teams is worth $375,000. That's right. That is the right price to put in your best effort to make it work. And nobody wants to step a foot out of line. It needs to come through, and they need it now. Godlike, they're taking a turn around Impala, but Tianba a little bit ahead of the curve. And down they go, finding that first elim. First blood has been drawn.
And that is Manya out of this tournament. Great, good signs of life from Godlike. I mean, they had some really big games. It's just the consistency that seemed to plague them here. For their first time at a World Cup, it's so difficult to face a challenge like this. I think they definitely gave it their all. I think time will definitely show them, and they'll get that seasoning going, and we'll see them rank up the leaderboards in the future for sure.
I've also loved watching Four Thrives over the course of this tournament.
Yes.
Topping their group stage, able to do a lot of work and really impressing here. Currently in 6th place, a chance to jump up to 5th place in that, as I said before, that 5th to 11th place melee. They are very much in flux. But what I think the most important story for me when it comes to Four Thrives is that it was not a flash in the pan performance back in PMGO. They have managed to improve and consistently keep that improvement under their belt. There have been times where they've got a little crazy with it. I have to say, back in those group stages, some crazy flex outs. One springs to mind over on that military finish that they were on the south side of the runway and just going for it. But absolutely impressive stuff for this Four Thrives roster. They should be so proud to be able to put this sort of a record down on this tournament. And I'm sure we'll be seeing them again.
That's for sure. I want to see almost all these teams stay together. I mean, this was one heck of a tournament. I think every single squad here, for the most part, has what it takes. It's just a matter of time here. It's really tough, though, when you deal and face some of the best teams in the world that have been doing it for so long. And we're starting to see Ulf get into it with OG. Battle ringing out. Here we go.
Let's see if Scarface can put that MVP title on the cards as well, because 2 of his teammates are down. He's going to need to come up big. Him and Aaron playing off of one another. 2 titanic forces on the inside of the compound against 3 players from Orangutan Total. I don't know if they're all here and in the fight, though, but Ketch will get flushed away. And they are now, all 3, looking to take this fight. Aaron on the outside, but Scarface.
OG gonna get 4 eliminations. And that is it for all for this tournament. Give them a round of applause here, folks.
All things considered, I think people may have expected more from this roster coming into this tournament. 10th place, likely slipping down further than that as well. Not what they were aiming for, but they did manage to get to those finals. They did manage to qualify alongside their countrymen. And again, there is so much potential there. So much star power, so much still left to give. But they can't give it here. It's done for them.
That is it. Gives teams like Aura, Vitality, opportunity to push themselves further up in the leaderboards and grab some more cash here, as this is one insane prize pool in this tournament. Let's take a look, though, at Nongshim Red Force, the biggest threat in the lobby, if not for S2G. They have been dominant all day long, and they could definitely take this one. Just a quick flashback for everybody that missed it. PUBG Mobile Macau Invitational, not too long ago, global event. Nongshim Red Force smashed in the last match. They have been here before. They felt this pressure, and they succumbed it over, made it, and that is what you gotta do. So out of all the teams in this lobby, Nongshim Red Force, they know what it feels like to be here.
They have borne this burden before. Will they be able to raise that knee off the ground and shrug like Atlas, the weight of the world? On the western side, they are behind Aurora, one of their direct competitors, and we're going out all the way east. It's a long road, but I tell you who's already at the end of it, S2G. In the shadow of the Labendita crater right now on the southeast side, Jukes They may have another opportunity here. They have had so many in these last few games to find those smashes. Is this the one? But they have to fight against Godlike for the compound.
Here they go, folks. S2G battling it out with Godlike. Kamikaze getting caught by the nade. A devastating blow. And the finish. It's S-Power looking to crush the dreams of S2G.
Another S-Power ruining the dreams for S2G. And Turkey may have it all. Dashed here has lost the last to stand. God Power putting an end to the run, but he's still got one more player. A little bit of fire left in the heart, but it is not enough. S2G are done.
A massive blow to the lobby. So close to winning this tournament in the past 2 matches, and they go out as the second team in the last game. All eyes are on those leaderboards to see if they can hang on. Meanwhile, 4 Thrives looking to tear this up as they are putting in the work on to Godlike.
A little bit of burn, a little bit too hot underfoot, but it's just S-Power now. We've seen what he can do with these nades. Can he do it again?
Looks good.
Nade out the window, doesn't get the block. T24 still launching himself forwards. This is a madman.
S-Power though ain't done yet. This man is a one-man army putting in the work for eliminations. He's finding the angles. He cannot be stopped. It's S-Power, baby.
We stamp our mark here on Thermopylae. S-Power, Leonidas, a king amongst kings. They can't quite make that top spot, but my God, they can give it a thrill.
Woo! S-Power showing the whole world he's got the stuff. He's got what it takes. And refusing to go down here in the last match of this tournament.
Meanwhile, teams across the board are making their way to the zone. 3 teams still in that smash potential. Nongshim have lost a player. Through all of that chaos, they are down to 3. Aurora out on the western side. North Hills have lost Leonas. E-Arena, they're in the shadow of La Bendita. Right near to this fight on the northwest side of this, where S2G used to be. S-Power now has to deal with Orangutan.
Woo, but this man is I'm telling you, by himself, putting in so much work, but IQ finally shutting down the monster that is S-Power.
Finally taking a final breath within the lobby. And Admino now, the Lone Ranger for Godlike, to try and ladder up. Maybe jump past Ulf with 6 elims on card. They might have a chance here. Orangutan looking to do the same, but they've only got 2 players. You can see off in the distance, though, a crash from E-Arena. Moving over towards Ida. Ida really not providing of much resistance over the course of these finals, but maybe they'll be able to find it. Finally, digging deep, and down goes Schweppes.
The top teams are getting devastated. Nongshim Red Force lost a player, and now it's Ida. Oh, but Joker shuts down Darkin. A huge 1v1 play, keeps his team alive, and it looks like they're gonna hold on to 3 for now.
Nade over. Swain cooking a nade. Wants to answer. Doesn't connect with it. Darkin off in the distance. Emre also still in action, but not quite on the angle. Ooh, bad nade on the bounce. Doesn't quite find it. As Godlike do get eliminated, but there's one underfoot. Dashes back with the MG3. Needs to find something. Needs to get a big cannon spray down, but not to happen. Emre now, the last for Ida. And he's completely off in the distance. No way he can get back to this. So for E-Arena, they managed to make their way south, but PMWc are cresting the ridgeline.
Here comes PMWc. And I'll tell you one thing, folks. S2G fans everywhere are rooting for every single team to take out these top squads, because right now they're still at the top of the leaderboards here. It's just these teams below them that can surpass them. They have a little bit of a point gap. But Nongshim Red Force, Aurora, and E-Arena are still alive, and they're putting up points. E-Arena already has 4, but they are down a player.
That they are. And on the Northwest side, we said before, to win this one, it's likely a chicken dinner needed for them. Aurora with 4 players alive, but they have got the blue zone biting at their heels right next to Horror. They will need to push up a little bit further and get into the fight. In the meantime, IQ, the last player alive for 4 Thrives. This has been a devastating position for so many, and IQ wants to dish out a little bit more pain here. Around the corner, spots the shotgun-wielding player from Orangutan, but nobody steps out through the threshold, goes for it, darts in, and nobody's connecting. Jukes, they're not figuring out whose turn it is.
IQ putting in the work there with the shotgun, ends up getting some more shots on the WizCon, finds the angle!
Nice.
IQ making the plays here at the end.
Next circle coming on in as well. The circle shrinks pretty central here. Does not favor Aurora or Nongshim Red Force, 2 of our really crucially placed teams, but gives E-Arena a little slither of it on that western side. The difficulty for E-Arena, though, the surround on their position by those roads. They act like rivers on Miramar, very frequently finding it very difficult to get across.
Let's see if they can hang on. They know they need to do more if they want to take this tournament. Meanwhile, S2G just having to wait and watch. Hope that they did enough and can hold on and take this tournament. This zone, though, proving to be very difficult. PMWc Coops ends up getting caught out.
Oof.
And he is out of the game. PMWc gonna have to do it with 2 players remaining.
S2G, despite he didn't need a single point in this game.
It's possible, but 7 points. 7 points will 100% guarantee Nongshim Red for
7-point game from their position on the southwest side. I mean, it's difficult. Lord trying to survive for PMWc. Always the made, never the bride in these finals. They've always been present, they've always been relevant, but have not been able to find those clutch moments, those glimmers of greatness that really step you up to those top spots.
Man, great tournament overall for PMWc, considering that they're in 7th place, dealt with a lot of hot drops off the rip.
True.
I can't wait to see what this team does in the future, and it's interesting to think about those 2-2 splits in Erangel, you know? If they maybe made some adjustments, who knows what could have happened, but still, you know, a good, solid finish from this squad. But at the end of the day, they always end up wanting one of those top 3 positions. Only a few can have it, though.
Hey, talking of comebacks, I mean, Tianba, what a resurgence today. They have done themselves so proud. And I am so pleased with the fact that they've been able to dig so deep today and put so many points back on the board. They're in 6th place right now, and with 4 Thrives on 1 player alive, there's a real chance they could jump up into that 5th place and take that spot away from them. As PMWc do go down. They are out 7th place right now. Pretty likely that they drop down further with both Flash and Furia behind them.
It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, here we go. Nongshim Red Force versus E-Arena. The biggest fight in this tournament could be happening right now. Nongshim Red Force do have the high ground, though, so they should be able to get this res.
But they will. They put 2 players out there. It goes away from this position. Everyone's going to have to leave. Meanwhile, 4 Thrives do finally fall. They will go out. But again, very, very pleased with their performance over the course of this tournament. Happy to see them here. Hoping to see them again. Meanwhile, whilst Nongshim and E-Arena have their standoff, Aurora have their challenges on the other side of the circle. Alola, who spoiled the day for our 2 teams that could do it last time, now have Aurora to battle off against. They're a little bit pressured as another knock comes on through. Quick already down. Will not be in the fight. 2 players for Aurora to get rid of before they can own these East Hills.
Hey, Aurora Gaming getting some knocks on the Alula, but at the same time, they're saying, thank you, Alula, for that last game. Oh man,
Very true.
Did you save us? Because that could have been over just like that. But Aurora, this could have been the opportunity for them. It is looking pretty good. They still have, they're the only team in the top 4 with all 4 players up. And that's good, solid position in this next zone. Can't afford to lose a single player. They catch Claws out. And that's another point on the board. Noxshim in trouble. That's Tizzy done. They're down to 2.
One of their strongest players now out of the mix, and that is going to leave just Hyunbin and XZY to try and put as many points on the board as they can. But they are dwindling. The fire is being blown, is being blustered. Leaning this way and that, started to look threadbare.
The fire starting to look like embers here. It's not looking good for the side of Nongshim Red Force. Losing Tizzy is a huge loss. We saw it earlier on the desk. This was pretty much almost your MVP gone. Now it's up to none other than Hyunbin though, and XZY, still 2 massive players. They just want to put some points up on the board, but even then, that might not be enough, because Aurora are still there. They can surpass them. XZY with the drive, trying to survive here, find any place in this circle. He finds a smoke, gonna have to hit the deck, and he holds on for now, but everybody is looking in this direction.
This 2-2 split from Furia, I'm starting to question it now. I feel like the time is right for a regroup, but they think otherwise. A 2-2 split of this magnitude is so vulnerable when we get in towards stage 6. Teams are going to look to crash. Aurora on that north side, potentially moving up towards Chief. On that edge of the circle on the northern side. Arena also now marshalling their forces. I said these roads can act like rivers. Let's see if they've got their paddle.
And E-Arena are putting up points in the final game. They are making some noise here. They've got 4 eliminations. They're still rocking a trio. Joker starting to keep his eye on Team Flash. Looks like the fight might be imminent here. But Team Flash got to decide what they're going to do. Joker's going to have an angle, and he's going to tell his teammates, hey, look, these teams are right here. Let's start taking some shots. Bose is on the back line, though. That's going to be the biggest threat for E-Arena.
Trying to get a little bit further forward, but Mormon's been spotted. There are only 3 players, remember. A move back up to the top of the hill there.
Interesting.
To re-bolster the position for Bose, maybe grab him on the vehicle, a run out on the other side, potentially what they're thinking about, but they're up to the road. They have to move further.
Nice shots from Joker, though, to be able to buy some time against Team Vitality, because Team Vitality are now looking in this direction. The zone is away from them. This is stage 6. They cannot afford to eat any blue zone here, but they may have to. There's no choice. So many shots are ringing in this direction, and they do not have their position locked down in this next circle.
Absolutely not. Really a lot of tenuous positions, and Fury are finally now looking to go for their regroup down to their south. You can see that northern side starting to make that mad dash across. Aurora could potentially cut through it. They don't actually manage to go all the way, but Reefus spots it, gets that knock. They have to get out of the vehicle, and this is exactly what I was worried about for Furia. They held their 2-2 split too long, and now they might be in the boiling, baking deserts of Miramar. But they are out in the cold. Chief now a lone ranger on the position. And Aurora all too happy to slurp that point away, get themselves closer and closer to the top.
All too happy and looking all too solid right now. Aurora are looking dangerous. The whole lobby needs to be put on notice. The airburst, Chief, he felt that one. S2G, you can see him. They are hoping and praying here as Chief's on fire, and that's going to be him down. Another point for the side of Aurora Gaming.
They haven't confirmed it yet, but finally the flames lick too hot and he will fall. Ayala and Igor's, I mean, that's it was just they held that split way too long. They didn't go for that regroup in time, and they had paid the price for it. It could be quite an expensive one as well. Given where they are on the tables in 9th place, they had a real opportunity to jump up fairly high and get things going. But the southwest side now, Jukes, is looking pretty hot. E-Arena could potentially get involved here if Flash, Horror, and Nongshim Red Force have that scrap.
They're going to have to, because I'm going to tell you one thing here, folks. This is where Aurora Gaming work their best. with the zone to their backs. Nobody behind them, only needing to focus forward and start putting some points on the board. Looks like Hyunbin's gonna get one though. The duo of Nongshim Red Force still not out of this one just yet. Hyunbin having hit the deck though, buy some time. Can he at least get that confirmation? He does have 2 eliminations so far, but shots ringing out in every direction. It's not looking good here for Nongshim.
Oh, it is going to be a tough time for them, but they are much more central than a lot of other teams, and these South Hills will need to conclude. Quite inaccessible, but look at the bullets keeping him suppressed. And XZY go down. So close. And if Nongshim fall, S2G are going to be a little bit safer. But with Aurora taking a knock from Alola, the last player alive from it, a second as well, 2 players down from Aurora. Is it all coming crashing down around their ears?
They are outside of the zone now as it's shifted. They got 30 seconds on the clock to get these res going and to be able to support their teammates. But Team Vitality are looking in this direction. They got nothing to lose at this point, and they are looking straight at them. Can Aurora get these reses? They're desperate. They're moving as fast as they possibly can. 20 seconds on the clock now, and it looks like they just might do it. When it comes to Nongshim Red Force, though, it's up to one single player, and it's none other than Hyunbin.
He needs a Herculean effort to do it. Aurora getting rolled up on by Furia. Oh no, Dark is down. Top is low. Seoul needs to anchor for them, but he's fallen too. And Aurora are crumbling.
Top goes down. It's down to one single player for Aurora Gaming to make this happen. Nongshim Red Force are out. 1 player from Aurora, 3 from E-Arena, and S2G trying to hold on. It's up to Reefus all by himself. They're looking in his direction. He's got to move. He's getting shot up. That's his it. He's got to get the shots.
Oh, it's so close. He gets the spray. And there goes the other with the nade. Reefus is down. And now it's only E-Arena who can take it away from S2G. They need a chicken dinner, but down is Joker. They have to hold the middle because they are in the center.
Oh, and you could see S2G, the nerves at an all-time high. E-Arena, though, on the move. Full lay down. It's down to the duo. They have 137 points right now. This is going to be very difficult for them, but this duo is still alive. If they somehow steal this win, it's tournament over, and E-Arena will win a world title for Thailand.
But it's looking much more likely that Turkey will be able to take that global stage by storm. At the top of the tables right now, S2G denied their chicken dinners, but will still eat hearty tonight if E-Arena fall by the wayside here. They started the day at the top of the pile, but they are getting slowly whittled down with 2 players left.
Tourniquet.
Tourniquet goes low, but stays up for a moment longer. And these elims are getting away. They are just slowly creeping down. And E-Arena are low. Down goes Foreman for S2G. It's only Tourniquet who can take it away from them. And he is in the fight.
The crowd is excited. They're on their feet. S2G making some noise here, as it's 1 player left. 1 Tourniquet that is in the way of a world championship title, and that is it! That is it, folks! Your PUBG Mobile World Cup at Esports World Cup 2026 champions are S2G!
The Titans from Turkey will reign supreme in Paris. They will take that trophy, they will bring it back, and they will hold their line. Denied so many times today, but in the final moments, they were able to sit back. I don't think they were relaxed, but they will take the top spot.
They're gonna go home with $500,000 and plenty of time to regrow those nails on their shoulders, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Twice they could have won this. You can see the looks on their faces thinking there's no way. There's no way we lost this tournament. Are you kidding me? But consistency pays off.
They were able to keep it under control. The teams at the top could not go the distance. They did not have the stamina. And Tiamba looking to close this one out, looking like they're in control. And again, what a resurgence from Tiamba in the final day. It's looking like they might take that 5th place just outside of the top spots as they're closing us down. But again, the story is all Turkey, all day, S2G!
They've done it! S2G, hang on! And are your champion.
Back in 2024 at the Esports World Cup, it ended up being Alpha 7. Last year, it ended up being Yangon Galacticos. But move over and make some space, because now at 2026 PMWc at EWC, it is S2G.
A new team, a new name, a new roster, a new lineup. In their way down the aisle, putting their key in the totem that will be immortalized forever in the history of EWC. The Turkish super team, you know how much it meant to Solke. You could see on his face, he's been close so many times after PMWL, but he finally secures it. The relief, the happiness, the glory, everything that it means for them here today.
And one last time, ladies and gentlemen, your PUBG Mobile World Cup at Esports World Cup 2026 champions, S2G.